friends.
Hello, Goofy Geekers.
Oh, hi, besties. I don't feel like I'm usually included on the little intro.
Oh,
so
you
like,
always include.
Well, Niles usually just takes over after it.
Yeah,
so I was waiting
know.
for him to take over.
I was going to,
I
but
thought
then you leaned forward, and I was like, oh, he's going to say something. I was like, I'm not going to let him.
No,
Because this is your second podcast, so I figured you were just going to shine.
This is his,
like,
Well, no, I'm talking about like in a row. So I was saying like in a row, so I felt like you were just like getting super comfy.
no, I'm not gonna take it over like that.
All right,
You
so
can.
No thanks.
here comes the top hat. Da-da-da-da-da.
I feel like I have to move that.
Go ahead, move it.
Like, I feel
That?
like I'm like halfway out.
I could have scooted over.
Problem is, the more I scoot over, the more I just turn. I don't
Yeah.
really do anything. I just turn. That's
It
all
is what
right.
it is.
It is
Really,
what it
we'll leave
is.
it
Put
like
your
that.
feet up and lounge and
Excuse me. Put his feet up in what?
Lounge.
Anyways,
Moving along on the podcast.
so we're at part 2 of the meme game.
Okay, let's just get this straight. We had so much fun doing Sorry Grandma
I'm not
podcast
sorry.
that we're making it a part 2. So the first one, which hopefully will be smart enough that we'll post after, like before this one, so we're not messing them up.
Yeah. This will be Sorry Grandma part 2.
This is good. So this is Sorry Grandma part 2. Is that we did a meme game, which we stopped the game very fast, and we just came up with our own memes and got very obnoxious, funny, and it's all in good fun. We all made fun of ourselves. Unfortunately, Brian got most of it. Sorry, Brian.
Usually, that's how life works.
Like I said, we had so much fun. Brian returned, and now we're doing the Disney edition because SpongeBob wasn't dirty enough. Let's do Disney.
We're just like ruining your childhood favorites.
You're welcome.
These are all things that you have probably already thought in your own head. I'm going to hold up the card. I'm going to let the us see it first, and then I'm going to put it as close as I can, and then you're going to zoom it, right?
Maybe. If I remember.
Did you forget to zoom the other one?
She
I
didn't
didn't
post
see
the
the
other
other
one
one.
yet.
Yeah, but you haven't done the other one.
Yeah.
But these are really little, so you're really going to have to zoom them. Oh, this is how I put this one. All right. So it's Bruce, right? It's Bruce, right?
Yeah, Bruce.
It's Bruce. This is when you
never
ask.
knew my father.
This is when you ask for less teeth. Oh wow!
I'm so good at giving blowjobs.
Sorry, Grandma.
Is on. That one hit a little too close. So.
Is that even fair from a gay woman to say that?
Like a cheese grater.
Oh.
Black and Decker Pecker Wrecker. No,
That was so good.
that's a joke. That's actually a joke. Yeah. What do you call? What
I thought you just came up with
what do you
that.
call a girl with braces?
Oh.
Black and Decker Pecker Wrecker.
Yeah. Braces are a no-go.
Yeah, that's okay.
Me.
Me trying on the pants at
When girls have pockets.
That's my manager
it's got pockets.
walking out on the floor to roast the shit out of me.
This is what happens when you find out your spouse ate the last piece of cake and you're walking out like, what the? Where's my cake?
That's the kitchen staff when you walk into the back in the middle of a rush asking if they'll make you a wrap.
Actually, I was going to go with that's the waiter going in the back when they ask for some special stuff. Like, do we have any, when it's not on the menu? Okay. Oh, no. So I'm saying this is Jesse and Brian talking about their love lives. Like literally, like what now? You do what now?
When he says it's big, but it actually shows it to you.
Oh. When you're about to do something freaky, but somebody walks into the public bathroom.
This is the moment when you find out she's actually has a bigger one than you do. This is the look Brian says finally when he says, "Okay, I'll try to be straight one time." Oh my God, it's a girl. I mean, excuse me, it's a man. It's a trans. You didn't even know it. You went by her the whole night. Oh, go ahead.
When somebody wants to make plans with you, but you and your bestie already made plans without them.
Oh, too real, too real.
No, that's the look when you get the look from the other person. Get out of here. I'm going home with them. And you're like, no, you're not. You came with me. You're my ride.
my friends when we go to the club. Like, you're not leaving.
Yeah. We just got here. Yeah, no, I'm leaving. No, you're not. Aww.
When she says she doesn't want to do it.
Damn it.
Again.
You beat me. You damn it.
3 days later and you find out she's gay.
You can't even see it.
Gee, Jess. This is when you find out 3 days later of spending all your money, she's gay. You're like, what?
When she's not ready for the relationship.
Oh, no.
When she doesn't even want friends with benefits.
This is when Brian finally gets that really hunk of a man who's absolutely beautiful, and you find out he's broke.
Oh. I was going to say he had a small dick, but to each their own, I guess.
Well, would you, come on. If he was broke, you still would have been like, wait a minute, you're not paying for something?
I mean, money is nice, but...
It's not everything. But
it's not a dick.
You might have to see him again if it's poor.
When you hit the spot.
When she doesn't tell you she's a squirter.
Right when he pulls out and comes on your back.
Oh, no. Wrong hole.
Put up your... Whoa!
You're big. I'm sorry, you are big. What was I saying about you being little? Oh my God, you're huge.
Land ho!
I already think you got the hoe part. Oh, here we go. It's getting hot in here already.
It's so hot in here.
Brian, when he's rich and sexy.
When he whips it out and it is 9 inches. Oh, no.
When you see him and you find out he really is gay. I always feel like there's always that one person at the bar. No, seriously, and you're like, are they straight? Are they gay? Should I go over there and talk to them?
Working
like,
at the bar all the time.
And then
I'm
you
like,
walk over there and you're like, well, nope, I was wrong. Like, go ahead, Brian. You know you got one.
When you get the look.
when he stands just far back enough at the urinal so you take a peek.
When his credit card is not declined.
Checking to make sure he's tipping the bartender.
Wrong tip.
Both ways.
No, this bartender wants that tip.
You want the other tip, too.
I mean, valid.
Oh, okay, you go.
I'm hot.
I know it is getting hot, dude.
You want a bigger credit? Whatever toots your horn.
Wait, I gotta show it. I feel like I am like literally like stretching.
Do you want to move it closer? I don't know if I can.
Nah, but then
Can
we
I
won't be in
hold
it.
it?
Yeah, there you go. Brian's gonna.
When
do it.
you're ugly, but you still try to seduce the sexy man.
When you finally find the right spot.
No.
That's when you start doing this. Can you hum a little? You're like,
I was in band.
I'm self-taught. Every woman I've ever dated. As he was showing every woman I've ever dated.
Oh, poor Shannon.
Oh, besides Shannon, yeah, before Shannon, before the boss.
Oh no.
Brian, when you mentioned the bar.
When she says, "Why can't you look me straight in the eye?"
Which eye? Which eye?
Why would I become a pirate? Aye, aye. I guess we did do SpongeBob.
When he's down there, but he ain't doing anything.
When you're gay, it doesn't matter what you're gay. When you're gay and they finish first.
No, not when they finish first, but when they finish first and then don't finish you.
Right. Yeah, they're like, yeah, okay. Oh, I'm tired. You're like, what? You say what now? What now?
When he falls asleep before you actually get spicy.
When they've drank too much and it's like...
When they don't want to go home with you. Brian, when they don't have money.
When you get in that car and it's jalopy and you're like, this guy's bored.
When you're about to hook up, but they're so drunk they actually puke.
Oh, I've done that.
I've been there before.
I've done that.
Not me. I've had somebody throw up and I'm like, I'm leaving.
I actually remember, can't tell too much detail, but I got sick when I was in my 20s. I drank a lot. I was puking outside her car the whole time. She went to drop me off. She's like, so am I coming in? I was like, just like this. Just like this. I'm not even joking. Bitch, no. I puked like 3 times. I don't even want to touch you. I don't even want to touch you. And that's me saying it to her. And she's like, oh, no, I'll get around the puke. I'm like, no, I'm good.
Ew.
Like, that was the girl's face after I told her that story. Like, after I said no, she was like, what? Really? You really can't?
When you're chatting it up with the cute guy at the bar and then his boyfriend walks up.
No, this is the girl at the bar when you realize that half her teeth aren't real and you're like, yes! I like to order a gum job. Too far. Sorry, Grandma.
Hope it's not Grandma.
She's like, oh, now I know it. What you expected and what you got. What you expected and what you got.
I don't think they can see.
I know. My arms are short. I also have a corner I have to deal with.
The top, the bottom.
When they haven't trimmed. I don't care what you're looking at. Guy, girl, when nothing's trimmed. You're like, you gotta show it because my arms are long enough.
Oh, no.
No?
And they didn't clean up.
When you hear the car going after they said, I'm going to get a towel for you. You hear the car start up. You're like, what?
Oh, when a vagina comes across my Twitter feed.
When the word vagina.
I know.
Just the word vagina.
We actually have a picture of that vagina.
That's every girl before Shannon.
too. That's every girl I've dated before. Shit.
You can't even see it.
She can't even be still. He's laughing to her.
You gotta like tilt it down. Maybe not. Maybe it's just so
It's
bad.
just like
It's
such
too
a
bright.
light car.
I know. This is such a.
Me driving home from the club.
It's like you're like yellow, white, thumb, left hand.
When you get stuck behind every fucking slow-ass person on the road. And they turn.
No, I got
All
a good
18
story.
wheels
I
around
got a
that goddamn
story.
curve.
This guy went like 5 down Bristol Ferry the whole way.
No.
I'm not kidding. Got to the end and pulled next to him, and he's like, hey, and I'm like, oh my god, this guy, I've been road raging behind him. He's like, your back light's out. I'm like, oh, thank you. And he's like, no worries.
Oh no.
And I'm like, oh my god, why did that guy have to be so nice? I was literally swearing like, why are you going 5, you old man? And he's not even an old man. He was younger than me. I was like, oh.
Me driving 15 minutes late to my 6 a.m. shift after deciding to go to the bar. When he hits the spot.
When he says, I'm going home with you, Brian's like, yes.
Amen.
When you get into his car and he has a Rolls Royce and he has a huge bulge.
When he and his boyfriend want to hook up.
Can you spit it back in?
Tag team back again. Make it, break it. Oh, man.
Me to Brian in the bar. When you find someone.
This is literally you two after you smoked. You all go
drinking.
Chinese on us and then you go like, ah! One good woman. Or man, I know this is hard because I'm the straight one.
When
She's
she doesn't
the
have
lesbian.
teeth.
When it's her life mission for you to see Jesus. Because there's always that one. I'm going to make you see Jesus.
Oh no.
Brian's like, he's like, I'm straight and I've heard that. I mean, I'm gay and I've heard that.
When he first puts it in.
When he puts it in with no lube.
Can you at least spit on it? Surprise! Wrong hole.
Is that Woody behind him though? Behind her? It is.
It's what? Woody's behind her. It's Woody behind. Oh wow, it is. Speaking of Woody,
When he finally got Woody.
you're big, you're big, you're big. Oh no. I just want to know what he's reaching in for. What is he reaching in
The sugar daddy reaching into his wallet to buy me a freaking drink at the bar.
knowing what's going to happen later. No, that's his sugar daddy buying a drink and realize he doesn't have to roofie this one. That's really bad. I'm so sorry. Being roofied is not fun. That's not funny. But come on, now it's just.
There's somebody going around roofing mad people in Newport recently.
Is it?
Oh, it's
go.
so scary. It's so scary.
Gay or straight?
Straight women, mostly.
Yeah. Okay. Ugh. Still sick anyway.
Evil.
Either way.
Evil.
It is evil. No need because there's always somebody's willing to. Just suck it up.
Literally.
Oh my god. When she said she's gay, but she'll think about it. You're like,
Oh.
all those years of prayers finally came through. When short old men with dad bods come back in, and you're like, thank you. What are you doing? I'm the one that's you're young. I'm the old man.
And you're not short.
I know, there's nothing about you.
Begging. This is like sub bottoms bowing down to their dominant right there. Oh,
Okay,
it's so hot
It
in
is
here.
so
Oh my goodness. When he tells you he's into freaky shit.
When she's too drunk and she realizes halfway through she's gay. What's happening? When did you get that piece?
Climb up where?
What do you mean I have to have my clothes off?
Yes, Daddy.
Spitters for quitters.
I don't think there's anything else for that.
I know. Done. 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 When he says it's not pineapple. When he promised that he ate pineapple. The face you made exactly after the last card.
I was gonna say when she gets her period.
When you get your red wings.
Oh no.
You gotta show it. You gotta show the card, Brian.
Oh, that's evil.
This is the best line
Yeah, it is
ever.
pretty evil.
This is the best line ever. When you're trying to explain why you eat so fast.
When Daddy's mad at you.
Sorry, Grandma.
Oh, no.
My dad to me after all of these podcasts.
I know. We need to talk. A, you're not allowed to see Niles anymore. B, we need to talk about Brian.
Oh, no.
Your dad's probably still wondering, how's a lesbian, a gay man, and a straight man all gonna have so much fun doing memes? Daddy!
Tea kettle.
It's Brian's sugar daddy walking to his house and going, "This is where you live." Oh my god, I'm so sweaty. It's so hot. I told these sex jokes. I feel like I've had sex. It's so hot in here.
I wish.
Oh no.
This is clearly all right. Wait a minute. This is clearly Brian's best night ever.
Brian, still round two?
No, he'd be looking over. I regret nothing. Yeah, as soon as
I'm not dead yet.
As soon as I'm cleared, my head's still on my torso.
Can I still fuck? No physical activity. What if they do the work for me?
For me, literally.
I've been cleared in 3 days. Can I hold my seat?
Do I have any restrictions on my face?
This is Brian on that night going out. Oh, please, bitches! I have other things to do.
Oh, no.
Doesn't that just look like Brian walking into the bar and like the guys he's already hooked up with come over?
Try
and
to
he's
talk
like,
to me.
He's like,
No.
oh, please.
Good night.
Looking for new meat. Literally.
Fresh meat.
That's me, old A, knowing that she has falsies. I don't even know what movies that's from. Do you?
This is The
The
Incredibles.
Incredibles.
Oh. Why can't I remember that part?
Just a little old lady that
Because
sits in the back of the car.
Oh, that's right.
Like, I think, like, right at the beginning, no?
I think so.
The sugar daddy's driving to the dick appointment. They're cheesing.
We're gonna see Brian tonight. It's him. He's like, oh. No. So this is the face after the 100th time of masturbating, going, "You will one more time, one more time." One more time.
When you agree to be the bottom, but he gets a little too aggressive.
He said slow, and he's not.
When you're a soft top and your bottom gets a little too dominant.
When he finished before you and doesn't want to play anymore. You are not done.
Boobies!
That's it. That's it. We're out. That's just a smile from the first one. This is literally Brian's tookish.
This
when
is
he comes back.
my prostate after getting pounded all night.
Shit is broke. Okay.
I hope nobody I know watches this.
I hope everyone.
I don't think
watches
nobody watches this anymore. I think there's like one person. I think it's our dad. And he just goes.
Me slinking out from underneath the bed when his wife leaves.
I'll come back for you later.
I'm not even gonna top that one. Yeah, I think he won that one. Yeah, yeah. This is Brian on a night out. He's pouncing somebody.
That's Brian to the wife.
That's Brian to the wife. I told you I'd be back.
Oh no.
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck?
It's from Peter Pan.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's the clock tower, and you can see
is it
the
second
fairy
one?
dust. I think it's the second one.
I've
And,
never seen that
nothing for that.
one.
Yeah, I have nothing on that one.
That
too.
was not funny.
Sorry.
You don't even get to see it.
No.
The glasses you have to wear when he says he's 9 inches. You're like,
When she
"You
says
sure?"
he's a squirter, so
Are you sure? You're like, "Are you sure?"
you got protection.
Who needs hair gel?
No.
When the 1 inch says off with you. Oh no. Oh, this is when she yelled. Oh God, this is.
When he doesn't make you come.
When you're a gay woman and she does a job. You're like, do you not know what you're doing down there? I'm sorry, but I'm not gay.
When he doesn't want to use toys.
Oh, that's like accurate. Yes, that's accurate
mean-
right there.
The worst part is that Brian brings his own 5 gallon of gasoline in the back for it. Oh, his is always gas motored. The guy comes out with a little battery. He's like, please.
Please.
He like hits the
We need
button.
more power
the
than
car,
that.
The car's trunk goes, whoa. It's like this shiny, like. He's like.
This?
He's like, okay, now we can play. This
Morning after.
This is the morning after at the beach. Technically, you might say that mouse is high because he's in a pot.
Same.
He's in a pot.
Same.
When you say, good job, Les Teeth. Oh. That's when you say, no, it's time to go. I hate that. You ever had those ones that don't want to, like, well, you've been married, so you've never really lived a single life of, you've had this, when you've had the single person who likes you, you don't like them back, and yet they're not going home, and they keep they keep coming to your
Get
house.
the fuck out of my house.
Yes. So you
block
don't have that.
delete
problem.
my number.
Wait, am I right?
This is the face.
That is exactly because I've had like you're like
Chef's
oh no,
kiss, perfect.
and then next thing you know, like literally, I got this story. Literally, we brought some girls home at the time. We were all fun, and that's all it was. We were just all getting drunk and having a fun time. And it was time to go, and this one girl's like, "Oh, I can stay," and I'm like, "Oh no, I have to wake up early tomorrow." You know, you whip out all the nice things. You're like, "No,
that's my favorite."
Then,
I have work at 6 a.m.
Yes. I had said earlier, but okay, I had said 5, but I was like, I really got to wake up early. It's almost time to go. You know, like it's time to go. It's 2-something in the morning. Time to go. And she was like, no, it's okay. And I'm like, she's like, no.
Out.
And then next thing you know, my buddy was escorting everyone out. And I had been drinking all night. So you go to take a piss in your house, you know, you go to the bathroom, and of course no one's there. And my buddy's like, "Oh, everyone's gone. Okay." I go upstairs. Taking off clothes, go to bed. There she's in. I'm like, "What the? How are you here?" She's like, "Oh, I was like, no. You gotta get dressed. You gotta go home. Like she was literally in her underwear in my bed, and I felt like okay, too far. Like I was,
Goodbye.
and then I was I was literally that face. Like, no, it's time for you to go home.
Yeah.
I am not interested.
It's bedtime.
It's bedtime.
It's not bedtime, sexy bedtime.
Right, it's
It's
night
time to
time.
sleep.
I am going
And
to
you
fall.
go sleepy night time.
She was like, "Oh, it's okay. You can sleep right next to." I'm like, "No. It's me sleep alone. Night time."
Right.
Oh, I was so mad. Like,
Before eating cake.
Brian, when he finds out there's boobies and a penis, yeah! He's like, "I usually don't like these, but we'll let this go.
A little hand of blood.
One won't hurt." Just give. This is actually not a good one.
Oh.
No. Go ahead. Don't look. It's another mean one. It just.
When she said she could tie the cherry stem, but grab your tongue.
Yeah, no, she does tie. No, she does tie the cherry stem.
Yeah.
And then she goes down. You're like, "Oh yeah," and those, and you're like, "No, oh, wait." That's not how it works. That always reminds me of that joke of the ketchup bottle. The girl goes to the girl goes to her husband, and the husband says, I like to get a blowjob, and she goes, "But I don't know how to." She goes, "That's okay, because I hired a sex therapist to go over everything."
Period.
So she goes to him to the sex therapist, and they start talking, and she's embarrassed, so she doesn't want to say. She doesn't know how to, even though that's why she's there. He goes, "Well, I think you need to practice on the ketchup bottle." And she goes, "Oh, yeah, okay. I just need to practice. Okay, no problem. I'll just take it home." And he goes, "Are you sure?" She's like, "Yeah, I got this. I know what to do." So the big day comes, and her husband's all excited, and he pulls down his pants, and she's like, "I've been practicing for 3 weeks now. Get ready." And he is like, this is the best money he's ever spent on this sex therapist, right? So he takes it out. She grabs it and starts going...
It sounds painful.
Worst money spent ever.
Can we do that bottom card?
Oh, why? Because you kept saying it. Yeah. Do you want to do it? Is that what? This is the night out of drinking, and there's no bathrooms. So pull over. I'm gonna go pee in the woods.
When he wants to show you how big his dick is. It's small but mighty.
When she tells you how tight she is, and you're like, hello. Your whole arm fits in.
You're just like sinking there.
Can you feel me now?
When you're prepping for the night, you gotta get into that deep squat, babe, to get all the water out.
Oh, my fantasy. My fantasy to wake up to. Sorry, Brian, I know you're not, but that's my fantasy waking up to. I'll probably be like Squidward, that last one, all like dehydrated, but
All the tops looking at the bottom in the orgy.
You finally wake up since you've been passed out, like, you missed the fun. You're like, what? Yeah, we all drank and we had an orgy. Where were you? That'd be my luck. I'd be all passed out.
When you finally get the bed to yourself.
Oh.
Finally, we got married.
Laying in bed after a good dick. Oh, it's so hot.
It is. It is. It is. I told you one finger could make you come. You have to show it, Brian. You have the longest arms.
Hey.
Oh. Old gays seducing young gays.
I think that's everybody. Old seducing the young.
Valid.
And it's not really seducing because I feel like the young's like, we know what you're doing. We're for the ride. We're just going to act like we don't know what you're What? You want? Like, oh, you want to see my bedroom? Sure. Oh, wait a minute. What did you? I always hate that. I didn't know what he meant by come up to my room.
No, come in my room.
Let's clear this up. I want to come in my own room, and you happen to be there too.
Hopefully you come too.
It's not a game presser that you have to, but it would make it better.
Right.
Wait a minute. Should it be like this? When you're having a threesome and they actually have to look up to it now. Which part are you getting?
What do you want us to do?
Yeah, I can see. You see, Jesse. What does he want us to do? He doesn't expect us to do it. What? I love the fact that we make gay women and gay men don't know what to do with the other half. Like if you were in that spot, you'd be like, I have no idea what you're asking for, lady.
I
You want
really,
my what and
I 100% would have no idea what to do with
You
the
just
vagina.
put it in.
But okay, now, I don't want to get into the whole thing, but it always amazes me. Because usually gay men are very feminine. And they always want their nails done, they always want to feel pretty, they want to feel amazing. So I would think you'd be in more touch with the woman's side of a woman.
No. I don't want...
You can't say the word vagina around him.
I know. I never...
He's clamming up. So this is my room.
These are my
Would
toy
you like to come
selection. This is my toy selection.
Would you like to come in?
No. When he says he has a toy collection and you walk in and it's all action figures, you're like, oh, that's not what I thought. Mind you, that'd probably be my house. I'd be like, guys, want to look at my toys? Yes. Oh, Brian's like, oh, definitely not what I thought.
He's all talking again.
When someone says free drink and get laid. Brian's like,
He's like, I'm gone. Let's go.
literally, I pictured a van have that written, and Brian be like, okay. See, most kids were like, you want candy to video game? Sure. Brian's like,
No.
dick and alcohol? Yep.
Yeah, let's go.
Count me in.
I would get in that van. Not even gonna lie.
When you find out there's no dick or alcohol inside the van. It's a chloroform.
Oh, no.
I hope that wasn't his cum face. Oh, sorry,
Just
Grandma. Sorry, Grandma.
Oh no.
Brian drinking white wine, trying to look affiliated with a rich guy. Oh, look, I'm having red wine. I'm having white wine.
Oh. Wine is so nasty.
It is. It is.
Wine is so disgusting.
can't.
For no
But you know what?
reason.
I used to, I think everyone knows if you listen to podcasts, I used to be a very, very, very heavy drinker. But you know what? I drank so much hard alcohol when I finally said, fine, I'll drink some wine. Man, that stuff hit me like it was. I was like, man, I could only have one glass and it would hit me like that. I would have drank wine forever ago. I'm like, because my body was so used to one alcohol, and the different alcohol really does affect you. People don't really get that. Yeah. Especially people who drink beer and they're like, I can drink 5 cases of beer. Yeah, one shot, they'll be done. You know?
Yeah, on your ass.
This is Brian when he sees the bar bill that he has to pay. Wait a minute, now I'm sure that sexy guy with the Rolls Royce said he was going to pay for this.
The old guy's face at the bar after I tell him no when he just spent $200 on liquor for me.
No,
Like, what?
That's your face. You're not going to be able to see that, but that's your face because of that. Sorry, I had to throw that in. It's Woody.
So Woody just like...
It's a being stare face, just a guy like, no, you didn't just say that to me.
When he's scaring you, but you're trying to act chill.
Brian in an intimate moment with a woman going, what? This guy, all these eyes are like,
just
what now?
so appalled.
Yeah, I know that awkward moment of like, do you know what you're doing? No. When the moment you go, how did you get tongue out without moving your teeth?
No.
That's literally what she looks like the next day when the alcohol rubs off. Or him, or, whatever.
Oh,
These jokes I say for...
Me when they turn the lights on at the club.
Yeah, I know. Oh. No, because you still have the bar goggles on.
No.
You still...
No,
you can't? You don't?
No, I look at people when they turn the lights on. I'm like, ooh, you're ugly.
Wow. Usually, I was a heavy drinker probably than you. Because there were times where like, you're still good.
No.
I still can do it.
No, I can't.
This is when Brian, when the lights turns on and you realize your sugar daddy is like the monster you just saw in the first picture. And then he's like, yeah. So would there be a moment you could do that?
What?
Could you bring yourself to a lower standard because they would have more money? You want the honesty?
You know what, Niles? You don't have to put me on blast on the podcast.
Okay, all right, because I'll tell you right now, when I was your age, hell yeah, I would have hooked up with
Money's money.
I would have hooked up with some old lady, and I would have been like, "You're gonna pay for everything? I love you." And I never make fun of those old, like the young guys. Oh my God, he's like 80. I'd be like, good for that young guy.
I have
or young girl.
I have definitely received money for goods or services.
I gotta tell you right now, I take one for the team if they're gonna. I'm not. Look, but problem is I'm old now. But when I was younger, I never got that chance. Because that's the way it goes. That's the other thing. My teacher hooked up with me in high school and gave me an A. Oh, I would never tell a living soul. That would gone down with me in my grave. Now they're like, oh, Mrs. Blah Blah sent me. Oh, that one. Well, oh my God.
I'm not
Mrs.
saying
Blah
any
Blah
names.
wanted to have a threesome and took me. I would have been like, wait a minute, threesome in high school, which I was barely getting anything back then. Like I was just getting a little. You know what I mean? Like, and then on top of it, I got an A. I would have slept with my teachers. I would have slept with the man teachers for an A.
There's still a teacher at Portsmouth High School that could hit it. Good night.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey.
Good night.
I'm not too proud of it. I'm not going to say it. Sorry, Grandma.
No shame in my game.
This is me looking at my teachers going, yeah, I could. You got that A? And I would go down with the ship. I would never tell a living soul. I wouldn't.
You would never tell a soul?
I would never. I would say I did a teacher, but I would never say who their name. I would never. Because then they ruin their whole career. Unless they're retired. Or my age.
Or dead.
Yeah, like maybe now. But back then, there's constantly kids.
That doesn't happen in Portsmouth, though. There's been
I know, but like you hear like all these crazy things and the kid's like, oh, Mommy, this teacher did this. I would have been like, screw that. That would have gone down. Like I would have never said a word. I would have been walking around. And I wouldn't tell my friends. I wouldn't say anything. But like, probably exactly what happened.
Why are you waddling?
This would happen to me, and your dad would have been, how you get an A? You don't even show up to class. I'd be like, shh, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk about Bruno.
It's your dad trying to figure out why I don't show up to class. My God, hey.
That's my dad when you made the book report of the whole class.
No, your dad was happy that day. Your dad, that book report. That's Pat. That's Pat going.
Sorry. I was like, did he make a bet?
How the hell did he do it? Oh, you don't even know that story.
I don't even know that story.
Well,
Yep.
maybe if you go back and actually watch your podcast.
Damn. Call that right out.
Oh, damn.
It's one of our favorite stories. She makes me tell you.
Brian decided he's classy enough for that guy.
This is me buying a new outfit, go to the club for the night.
Brian trying to, Niall's trying to fit in.
Yeah, with the gay crowd. I'm going to the gay bar that night. They're like,
Niall's at Pride.
that is so funny. Sorry, Grandma. That's me and Brian. I know a gay guy. That's what usually it is. You ever notice nowadays, like, I have to defend myself all the time, especially on the page, on the Goofy Geek. Well, we're on the Goofy Geek. But I always have to defend myself because I'll put a meme up and they're like, oh, that's homophobic or that's whatever. I'm like, it's a joke. I have gay friends. Sure you do. I'm like, okay, here's a list of gay friends who... And most of the gay jokes I get are actually on the gay people's, like... thing.
Probably from my Facebook.
Some of them are, Brian. Some of them are.
When he takes off his hat and he's bald. Actually.
Do you know how many people on first dates asked me to take off when I was younger? Would ask me, like, can you take off your hat? I'd be like, why? They're like, take off your hat. I'd be like...
Oh, thank God.
And then right away they would go, oh, I thought you were bald. I was like, how do you think I was bald? Well, you're wearing a hat. I'm like, that's not how it works.
No, that's how it works.
I wear a hat all the time and I'm not bald. Obviously, you can see.
If I see a little
When you
man,
finally-
if I see a man at the
When
gay
you
club,
finally convince them to shave and there's another reason.
When they miss a spot.
You have to do the sides too. What? No, that's a good one. Brian, when he realizes they've missed several spots. That has to be the worst for everybody.
First time seeing someone get fisted.
Oh.
Oh,
That face.
wow.
That was the face you just made.
All right, I have a topic about that. I have a thing about this, and I want to talk to two gay people about this. Okay, so
sounds painful.
as a straight man, I don't ever want to do this because whatever I'm going to be going into, and I'm being clean about this.
We've talked about this.
It's going to be extremely loose after I use because my
Am I in?
My junk is not my fist or my arm. So I can't imagine why any guy's like, oh, you would like that? Sure. I'd be like, as soon as that's the moment, as soon as you're done, you're done. Like,
It's
you
not-
are not getting done that night.
It's not.
Because you can't tell me after your hand's been up to here, you're going to go in and be like, oh, yeah, you can feel me, can't you?
Just skews me out.
I mean, it's a muscle. It like retracts back.
Not that quick.
Not that quick.
Well, I mean,
Friggin' great. That's like
For
Route
the-
95. Everyone's driving it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
full interstate. Just
it's like everyone's driving out, everyone's driving in.
The whole globe is in and out.
You're literally seeing that going, that's what it looks like in there?
See the other side. Open your mouth.
Oh, sorry, Grandma.
light.
Ah, shit. Where's my watch?
I see the
I found
light.
it. Hold on, it's an Apple Watch. Hold on, I'll call it.
I'll bing it.
Dang it.
Ooh.
When the watch does go off.
Oh no.
And the vibrator hits too good.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you a zzz? A zzz?
I'm a
zzz, or a zzz?
Like, I don't want the zzz. Absolutely not. Or the zzz. I want the zzz. Like, don't stop.
She wants that. she wants that shit numb. By the time she turns it off, it's still vibrating. She doesn't go.
Oh, you said dad and grandma. I thought you said daddy, grandma.
Oh, I was saying to your dad, sorry, dad and grandma. Because now he's going to be like, too much, too much.
Skip. He's made some jokes to me. So.
No, I know.
Oh,
No,
remind me to show you what shirt I want to wear to Pride.
Literally, I love your dad. So, I know your dad can take this.
Just
Right.
a straight, just like
He's like, you
I'm
animal.
interested.
I
Still stuck
he's
on
like
a straight buzz.
Are you a z? Are you a z? Are you a?
I mean, like,
Are you one of those like casual, like here and there? Or are you
vibrators
that?
don't really do much
rhythm?
for me.
All right. Route 95. First time he got fist. That's
Okay,
my
but
face.
you mean to tell me that you want to stop? In
Yeah.
between? No.
No. I
Yeah,
will tell
no,
you.
if
Wait
If
a
I'm
minute.
trying to
But,
get
like,
there,
wait a minute.
I need to get
No,
there.
I,
Okay, but granted,
Are we
the
fighting
buzz.
over my
there's a gay man and a gay woman fighting over, and I am the
vibrator.
vibrator, and this is the best moment for a straight man.
But I don't get off from the buzz.
No.
Like, just the buzz doesn't get me off. The buzz gets you off. So,
So why would I want the zzz?
I don't know.
Oh wait a minute. I can talk for this as a straight man. I have dated girls that the zzz too long makes it actually go numb, and then they lose the sensation of it. So that's why it goes zzz, zzz.
Well, you start off
Zzz,
slow
zzz.
and then you get a little faster. It's
Well, I'm not saying.
zzz, you know?
She's like, so I lay there and I plug it in. So
No,
let's go
no,
to the position.
you don't
Then
have
I
to
talk
plug it, you
dirty
just
to
charge
it. Then I talk dirty to it, and then there's a little picture of Kelsey that I put a little thing and a band thing.
I'm fucking sweating. I'm like drenched right now.
Your dad's face when he's like, listen to this podcast.
My grandma.
Your grandma. No, your grandma doesn't have a mustache.
Brian, when he finds out what I like on the vibrator.
Too much. Kelsey coming home after listening to this podcast. No, she'll be more embarrassed than all of us. 'Cause she's actually, she's very conservative.
Yeah.
Yes, she is. Nothing wrong with that.
Me making a sex joke around anyone.
Literally.
Me turning anything into a sex joke.
Anything.
Me serving a table that has at least one gay at it.
And before he knew it. You ever think that's weird?
What?
And I'm being serious, not because I know people always say this, but I always find all my gay friends, and I use this phrase lightly, can smell out.
Oh,
another
I
gay
can
from-
smell a homosexual from a mile away.
Yes, before they even.
They
know it.
they walk
You're
into
like,
the
"Oh,
bar.
I'm straight." They're
They
like, "No, you're
they literally walk into the bar.
Hit me with
She's
that.
like the Matrix. She's like.
No.
You're like, whoa.
They walk into the bar and they're standing at the host stand and I can be doing anything and I just feel the frequency change in the room and I'm like, what?
Brian
Dick,
when
it's like-
Brian when actually waiting on the person he knows is gay.
Brian, when he finally gets the sugar daddy. When the sugar daddy dies. He gets all the riches.
Being put into the friend zone.
That's a sugar daddy.
No, that's a friend zone. Because you got stuck with all the bags, you're doing all the work. 3 days later, she's like, no, I still don't want to put out. You're like, wait a minute, what now?
That's going to be Jessie third wheeling on my vacations with my sugar daddy just so
Yes.
she can go to different countries.
Yep.
She's going to be mad, but she'll be there.
Okay, literally me.
Worth
I don't know
it.
what else to say, just me. Me hitting on anyone besides my girlfriend.
That one old
You
weird
hitting on
gay
Brian.
guy.
Sorry. Do you know, wait a minute, Brian, you know my girlfriend and I will sit here and laugh. I'll be like, oh, so I was talking to Brian. I put my hand on his knee and she goes, so what do you do? For like 20 minutes, she's like a cat. Like you see something and it's like old man. I said, I think it's because I've known him so long. I was like, that or I'm so butt ugly that he just, I was like, it kind of brings me down a little bit. It's like, even gay men don't like it. It was like, oh, man.
That's the old man sitting at the end of the bar waiting to buy somebody a
No,
drink.
no. This is the old man at the end of the bar going, hello. Did I find out he's gay?
Hi, how are you?
This is like a straight bar.
Less
and you
eyes,
find
less
out
eyes.
the one thing and you're going, he's gay?
Wait, that's me when I set Brian up with someone.
This is the three of us down below our view. Whoever you want to put in there, this is the face that we see. Straight, gay, whatever, man, that's the face we have to see that. And you're like, oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. She's like, Kelsey doesn't have a goatee.
Oh.
When the toys come out.
When they want to role play.
When you're 5'4", but your top is 6'3".
Keeps looking at this card.
Sorry.
When your mom's home.
When your mom comes to visit and your girlfriend whispers in her ear, I'm in the mood. You're like, Mom, go. Mom, go. That's the worst.
My grandma to this podcast.
My grandma to my whole life.
This is your dad trying to listen to it. Yeah, this is great. I support my daughter. I'm glad no one watches this.
This is me trying to listen to any story that Brian tells about. So when he's fucked recently.
Like, literally. No, this is literally both of your faces because literally this is it. Brian's like, if it deals with vagina, I don't want to listen to it. And then there's her. If it's about penis, I have no clue what we're talking about. And I sit there going, where's the problem here? Because I'm like, when Brian sees a vagina or when Jesse sees a penis. Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! It's not natural.
When she says she knows what she's doing.
Do you know what the ketchup joke? No. Okay. Whoa! What are you doing? When she says, I know how to use a toy. That's after. That should have been the first picture. That's the second picture.
Ooh.
I don't know.
There's no word for that one. We all know what we're saying here.
I think it was just the picture. Just show the picture.
Oh no.
When you're drunk and you're hooking up with the guy or gal and your friend's going, ew, you're picking that one? I know you have it. We've all had that moment when your friend's like, dude, are you all right?
one.
That one? You sure you're going home with that one? Dude, really?
My friends looking at literally all
your
of my
friends
exes.
do this. Am I right? Your friends do this. How much do you drink? Did he have a few shots with you? No. Why? No, he's only had 4 beers, and he's taking him home. I've had that look. You're taking her home?
This is just the way that Jesse looks at me, like when we talk about any of my exes. So
when any of your exes' names
are brought up. When my exes text you.
Be like, are you his pimp?
Well, one of his exes like fucking hit me up for a haircut or a color or something like that, and I just ignored it. I was like, I know you're done. Stop.
He's just trying to get to me.
Me trying to say I'm a producer, a movie producer in porn. You look good. Hold on. Still doesn't work.
That was every time we set up for the podcast. Hoping it's something else.
I know.
What he thinks the neighbors are seeing.
I know. Literally, I think that the neighbors are like, I thought that girl was gay. That guy's over every week. God. Is that window Stevie? Oh, they must be doing something over there.
When Kelsey and I joke about doing it in front of him.
This is the next door neighbor.
When you forget to close the blinds.
When you have a naked window neighbor.
Just for the record, and if you're a part of this podcast, Sam said that one time that next door neighbors constantly see her. I stood out there for 3 days, and her parents go, no. See, I'm only joking. No, remember when she was like, "Oh, everyone sees me." I'm like,
I used to be the naked window neighbor, but then I got a weird old lady that lives next door, and she would actually stare at me through my window. So I was like, I can't do this anymore. You're like,
why?
She's like 75.
So what do you think she'll have a hard time from tonight? Probably you have nothing that just really haven't seen before.
I don't want this
85.
old lady to see me and take pictures of my naked body.
Well, you didn't say the picture part.
For
You just
free.
said
She has to pay for that.
It used to. I mean, it was fine when there were college guys living next door, but now it's different when she's 80.
Can you imagine the college guys going, "Is anyone gay here? What the hell is he doing?" Not me, Joe. Not me. I'm straight as hell. When she says she's a squirter. Brian, when he finds out his sugar daddy just had Taco Bell. Come on, I had to.
That was evil.
The face you make when you realize you haven't shaved and neither has she.
When you hook up after being locked in lockdown.
I'll just part it over this way.
Oh no!
Too far.
You put it in a ponytail at least, God.
Looks like Thor with all the braids.
You got cornrows in there.
She's doing iron. She's doing the Iverson moves on you.
It's all designed.
Brian saying, "Yes, you are gay. Yes, you are gay." I'm straight. I'm straight.
Brian trying to get his money.
You still owe me $2. Oh God, it's so hot in here. The woman I land up bringing home from the bar.
You coming home from the bar?
Yeah, okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. That's usually what I look at. You're like, "Hey, ladies, you want to hook up with me tonight?" I remember being drunk one time at a bar at Newport, and it was Aiden's. It's not there anymore, but it was Aiden's. No, it's not there. It's in Bristol, but we're talking about Newport. I remember going one time and some girl came up to me. You ever have a moment when someone's too forward? It's too forward. Like too forward. Mm-hmm. Not women, just in general. I don't like when guys or girls are too forward. And she came up, she's like, "My Elmo needs to be tickled. Are you interested?" And I was like, "I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm just going to walk away." Because I literally was like, I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Why are we assaulting Elmo? Poor Elmo.
Well, this is back in the late 90s.
With the Tickle Me Elmos. Yeah, I had one growing up.
This is literally...
That's why you're gay.
This is literally you two have to kissing each other. It's like... I don't want to. I don't want to.
Oh, no.
Or the opposite sex, whatever. I just...
Okay.
This is Jesse at my age. I still got it. I
got no teeth.
Oh.
Kels is not around anymore.
Not the no teeth.
I've heard rumors. This is good Coke.
I thought the same thing. Stop.
You guys show you're the only one that got monkey arms.
Why can't you?
I'm only kidding.
Oh, be taller, Niles.
I also have a corner here, in all fairness, and a fat gut. When you have to see the opposite sex change. When you're gay, you're like, "I ain't looking, but I'm gonna look, but I'm not looking."
This is like growing up gay and changing in the locker room for Jim.
You know how many people are going to be paranoid now? They'll be like, "Oh my gosh!"
I don't care.
I never get it. As long as there's no touching, I could care less.
I've seen plenty of wiener in the locker room.
This is literally me on my OnlyFans trying to be sexy.
That's me on the dance floor.
No.
Everyone's chanting, "Put the clothes on."
This is when I ask her, "Can you go any lower?" or him. Just hit it.
How they look after deep throating.
Yes. Whoever it is. Sorry, Grandma. Can you look me straight in the eye? Stop being an ass. Look me straight in the eye. This is Brian when he realized he doesn't have anyone to go home with that night, and he now
and that's
has
also
no.
Niles.
This is actually a true picture.
How'd they get that one?
How did they get that?
This is literally my face with that girl in my bedroom going, "Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go home. This isn't your house. This is creepy."
That's you when she had the teeth. She used too much teeth. You're doing great.
Doing great. Doing great.
When you're hooking up with a guy, but he's a little bit freakier than what you expected.
This is Brian. This is the guy I want to find. That looks like you. Yes, that's
Perfect.
what I want.
Perfect.
I'm perfect. Oh, no. No, this is the guy that went a little bit too far. Or gal.
That's Brian calling me from jail.
No, that's me calling you from the hookup to come save me.
This is literally me when your friend hooks up with the girl you want next the door next door going, "Oh, what's going on in there? And let me hear something." That happened to me twice. A girl I like hooked up with one of my friends, and I was like, guys, you can do it with the last two.
Oh no. I'm gonna try to hold them.
That's Kelsey every time I make a funny joke. That's Kelsey when I called Brian the other day to ask who was funnier, and he said me.
I go, not to be rude, but you. Kelsey snatches the phone.
All right. I don't want to say, because Shannon laughs at a lot of jokes, but there's a few that go too far. And that's her face when it goes too far. But there's always a line. Like, she'll laugh, and then she's like, "Well, it really wasn't as funny as you think it is." I'm like, "Yeah, because there's 30 more jokes in my head."
I just know you won't like any of them.
I know, so here's my line that went way too far, and I have a longer line behind it. Well, I think that's the end of our show, because we're about that time. It goes by fast.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
Especially when you're having fun like we do. I'd like to thank the Goofy Geek. I like to thank the Goofy Geek Boutique for sponsoring us. And sorry, Grandma, Part 2.
And Dad.
Yeah,
Let us know down below. Do you like the zzz?
Or the zzz.
What's your preference? It's like a critical research that we're doing.
Right, taking a poll. You know what I mean?
Taking a poll. You can only vote once. I'd like to thank everyone. Make sure you watch us. We're usually live on the Goofy Geek on Thursdays at 7 o'clock. We are also on Tuesdays on YouTube.
Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, hit that bell.
And
Oh no.
bye all. Have a good one.
Bye.